Here's a quick update on the current standings. In 12th position, we have Web. In 2nd position, we have Cedric from Team MD Racing. Safety car is currently entering the pits in 40th place. And finally, currently leading the pack in 1st position is Assetto Corsa 39. We just witnessed the start of the race with Team Underdogs currently holding the 2nd position, followed closely by Team Nafgum Kings in 3rd. And Deplorableeple is currently in 4th place. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of the race unfolds. We've just seen a few drivers entering the pits for maintenance and refueling. Dovdad from Team MD Racing is currently in 32nd position, while Deplorableeple is at 31st. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team MD Racing is in 36th place, and Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 33rd. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is doing well currently in 8th position, and Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently in 34th. And is heading to the pits for some maintenance. We've just seen 2 racers, Slavshan and Pepot, enter the pits, and a couple of others have exited the pits, including Kokibai 90 and Gildred Sarkophagi. Currently, Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is holding position 17, while Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is in 1st place. That's the latest update so far. Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings started off exiting the pits in 1st place. Currently, Brian 211025 is in 6th place with Drexy01 from Team Eager Works following closely in 5th place and trailing 0.2 behind Andrea Librea in 4th position. On the other hand, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 7th position and is trailing 0.3 behind Brian 211025 in 6th place. Drexy01 from Team Eager Works is currently in 5th position, trailing behind Andrea Librea in 4th place. Dark Blazer is currently in 8th place, following behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 7th place. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 10th place with a 0.3 second lead over Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 11th place. Drexy01 from Team Eager Works is chasing after Andrea Librea for the 4th position, while Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently ahead of Lander CZ 8910 in 11th place. Lander CZ 8910 is in 12th place and is closely followed by Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium in 13th place. Bobardo from Team Blast is trailing behind in 14th place. Drexy01 is currently in 5th place for Team Eager Works and is trailing behind Andrea Librea in 4th by only 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Gary 710 of Team for 20 is in 10th place and trailing Web in 9th by the same margin. Overall, Drexy01 is driving a McLaren and still in 5th place with a 0.4 second gap between them and Andrea Librea. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 10th position with a best lap time of 1:44.233, which is 3.371 seconds off the fastest lap. Drixie01 from Team Eager Works is in 5th position and is 0.4 seconds behind Andrea Labrera in 4th place. Additionally, Gary710 is 0.3 seconds behind Webb in 9th place, while Drixie01 is also 0.3 seconds behind Andrea Labrera in 4th place. Silver Gaming is in 11th place with a lead of 0.2 against Lander CZ 8910 in 12th position. Meanwhile, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is trailing behind Lander CZ 8910 at position 13 by 0.4. On the other hand, Drixie01 from Team Eager Works holds the 5th position and trails behind Andrea Labrera in 4th place by 0.4. Lastly, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is still struggling to catch up and is currently in 13th place, lagging behind Lander CZ 8910 in 12th place by 0.5. Andrea Labrera is currently in 5th place, followed closely by Drixie01 from Team Eager Works in 4th. Bobardo from Team Blast is trailing behind Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium in 13th, and Gary710 from Team for 20 is trying to catch up to Webb in 9th. Lander CZ 8910 is just behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 11th, while Sabine27 from Team Blast is putting pressure on Brian211025 in 6th. Gary710 is holding on to 10th position with a slim lead over Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports. Brian211025 is trailing Andrea Labrera in 6th position by half a second. Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 14th place, just behind Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium. Meanwhile, Drixie01 from Team Eager Works is hot on the heels of a lap 0C in 3rd place. We have Brian211025 currently in 6th position, trailing behind Andrea Labrera in 5th by 0.2 seconds. Drixie01 from Team Eager Works has moved up to 4th position, trailing a lap 0C in 3rd by 0.4 seconds, and was 0.9 seconds faster than the previous lap. Brian211025 was also quicker last lap by 0.8 seconds. Finally, Justice for Wisp is currently in 15th position. GZY1899 and Justice for Wisp have just entered the pits, while Cedric from Team MD Racing is exiting. Currently, Verfamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is in 2nd place, and Stiffs Machenjunge is currently in 20th position. We just saw Degus, Verfamaker from Team Nafgum Kings, and Justice for Wisp exit the pits and rejoin the race in positions 31, 32, and 34 respectively. Meanwhile, Brian211025 is holding strong in position 6 and Andrea Labrera is keeping pace in position 8, currently 2.3 seconds behind Bat Blazer in position 7. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium entered the pits and is currently in 15th place, while Feds also just entered the pits in 23rd place. Okyoki3 is leading Verfamaker from Team Nafgum Kings by 3.6 seconds in positions 31 and 32 respectively. In addition, Sabine27 from Team Blast is only 0.4 seconds behind Brian211025 in 5th place, and Andrea Labrera just exited the pits in 18th place. Albert 1 just exited the pits in position 22, followed by Feds in position 23, and R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in position 25. Meanwhile, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 6th place, with Judas Mocha from Team for 20 and Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports not far behind. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is slightly behind Bobardo from Team Blast in position 11. R40 from Team Underdogs has just entered the pits and is currently in position 2. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 6th place, while Daft Blazer has also just entered the pits and is maintaining their position in 7th place. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 9th position driving a McLaren, while Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 12th position and entering the pits. Lacroix from Team Blast is in 14th position and is trailing 1.2 seconds behind Wayne Train 94 in 13th position. Lastly, Komodo 3K is in 6th position. We've just seen a few changes in position due to pit stops. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is heading into the pits in 23rd place, while Shota Todoroki 39 has just left the pits and moved up to 8th. Degus also entered the pits in 36th. Trixie 01 from Team Ego Works is out of the pits and currently in 12th place. Finally, Bobardo from Team Blast started in 13th, but has dropped down to 14th after making a pit stop. We've just seen a few drivers exiting the pits, including Dufdad from Team MD Racing in 25th position, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports in 26th position, Silver Gaming from the same team in 28th position, and Stis Machenjunge in 29th position. Meanwhile, Brian 211025 is currently in 24th position, and Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is exiting the pits in position 35. That's it for now. We just saw Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works exiting the pits in position 31, followed by Sabine 27 from Team Blast in position 32 and Lacroix in position 33. We also have Landers CZ 8910 currently holding position 23, Judas Mocha from Team for 20 in 16th place and Komodo 3K close behind at 6th position, trailing Drift and Shadow who sits at 5th position with just 0.4 seconds ahead. Lander CZ 8910 is behind Daft Blazer in position 22, while Komodo 3K is doing well in 7th place. Albert 1 is currently in 11th place and has a best lap time of 1:42.839, which is 2.1 seconds off the fastest lap. Lastly, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is in 14th position and trailing slightly behind Feds in 13th position. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 13th place, while Albert 1 is chasing behind in 10th position, just 0.4 seconds behind the racer in 9th place. Meanwhile, Dufdad from Team MD Racing is doing well in 25th position and was 58.1 seconds faster on the previous lap than R40 from Team Underdogs in 26th place. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 31st position, trailing behind Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works, who is in 30th. Kokubai 90 was faster by 69.7 last lap. Arbert 1 is in 10th place, trying to catch up to Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium, who is in 9th. Finally, Andrea Brera is in 6th place, trailing behind Drift and Shadow, who is in 5th. Currently, R40 from Team Underdogs is in 25th position and 0.4 behind Duff Dad from Team MD Racing in position 24. Duff Dad from Team MD Racing was 58.1 faster last lap. Andrea Brera is currently in 6th position and 0.4 behind Drift and Shadow in position 5. And as for best lap times, Andrea Brera's best lap is a 1:42.5 for 3 and 1.810 of the fastest lap. R40 from Team Underdogs is in 24th position and 0.4 seconds behind Duff Dad from Team MD Racing, who is in 23rd position. Andrea Brera is currently in 6th position driving a McLaren and is 0.5 seconds behind Drift and Shadow, who is in 5th position. Additionally, Duff Dad from Team MD Racing is currently in 23rd position and 0.3 seconds behind Brian 211025, who is in 22nd position. Finally, Andrea Brera is still in 6th position and 0.2 seconds behind Drift and Shadow in 5th position. Kaskar 1 said, "Hello. Hey there. How are you doing? Are you enjoying the stream?" R40 from Team Underdogs driving a Benetton is currently in 24th position, trailing behind Duff Dad from Team MD Racing in 23rd position by 0.4 seconds. Andrea Brera is currently in 6th position, with a gap of 0.5 seconds from Drift and Shadow in 5th position. Meanwhile, Arbert 1 is in 10th position and is 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium in 9th position. That's the current state of the race. We have seen some interesting movements in the race so far. R40 from Team Underdogs has dropped to 23rd position and is now trailing Duff Dad from Team MD Racing in position 22. On the other hand, Andrea Brera is in 6th place and only half a second behind Drift and Shadow in position 5. Additionally, Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings has made an exit from the pits and is now in position 30. These are the current updates on the race. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in position 8 with a small lead of 3.2 ahead of Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium in position 9. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently sitting in the 24th position with a slight lag of 0.8 behind R40 from Team Underdogs in position 23. Feds has entered the pits while in 12, and Andrea Brera has left the pit to take position 8. Finally, we have Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings in 30th position. R. Raphael from Team Blast, GZY1899, Judas Smokablunt from Team for 20, Feds and Justice for Wisp have all just exited the pits and are currently in positions 22, 25, 27, 28, and 30 respectively. Meanwhile, R40 from Team Underdogs is currently holding the 18th position. Dad from Team MD Racing just entered and exited the pits, currently in position 30. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works also entered the pits and is now in position 27. GZY 1899 is also in the pits in position 29. Darth Blazer lost 14th place to Lander CZ 8910. And that's it for this moment. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 17th place. FanMaker from Team Navgum Kings is trailing behind by 0.4 seconds and is in 24th place, while Feds is in 23rd position. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 13th place, only 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium who is currently in 12th. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently 13th, and 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium in position 12. Shutter Todoroki 39 is currently in position 6 and Bo Bardo from Team Blast is currently in position 9. Those are the latest updates on the race. We just saw Shutter Todoroki 39 move up to position 7, trailing closely behind Andrea Labrera in position 6. Meanwhile, Bo Bardo from Team Blast just entered the pits, currently holding position 9, while R.A. Raphael from the same team is currently in 20th place with a lead of 4.0, but was outpaced by Lacroix from Team Blast by 8.8 seconds in the previous lap. Drexy01 from Team Eager Works just exited the pits and is currently in 12th position. Bo Bardo from Team Blast also exited the pits and is now in 13th position. Lander CZ 8910 is currently holding the 14th position while R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is behind by 1.4 seconds. Best lap time of R.A. Raphael from Team Blast was 1.1 seconds faster than Lander CZ 8910's last lap. And that's where we stand now. Gary 710 from Team for 20 driving a McLaren is in position 11 and currently 0.5 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium who's in position 10. Stivs Junge, Lacroix and Silver Gaming are exiting the pits and are in positions 21, 22 and 23 respectively, while Brian 211025 is leaving the pits in position 24. Darth Blazer just exited the pits in 26th position, while Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is trailing Lacroix from Team Blast in 22nd position. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is trying to catch up to Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium in 10th position. And Silver Gaming is still behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 22nd position. That's what's happening so far. Currently, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 11th position, closely trailing behind Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium in 10th. Drexy01 from Team Eager Works is in 12th position, and Lander CZ 8910 in 19th, chasing after Justice for Wisp in 18th. The best lap time so far is 1 minute 42.326 seconds, and the gap between positions is quite tight. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 11th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium in 10th. Alap 0C, who was in first position, has gone into the pits, while Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently ahead of Duff Dad from Team MD Racing by 0.6 seconds in 23rd position. Fanmaker just entered the pits and is currently in 17th position, followed by Alap 0C, who is currently in 3rd. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is holding onto 11th position, just ahead of Drexy01 from Team Eager Works. And Alap 0C just exited the pits and is now sitting in 3rd position on the track. Fanmaker from Team Navgum Kings just exited the pits and is now in position 22. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports moved up one spot and is now in position 22. Andrea Librera is currently sitting in 6th place, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in position 11, just 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium in position 10. On the track right now, Albert 1 is currently in 9th position, Andrea Librera just exited the pits and is now in 8th place, Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium is currently in 10th position, and R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 14th place. GZY1899 is currently in 27th place, trailing behind Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works in position 26 by 4.4 seconds, with Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works having a faster lap time by 0.7 seconds. Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 has entered the pits and Albert 1 has exited the pits, with Feds in 16th place. Judas Mocha Blunt just exited the pits in position 18, while Gary 710 is currently in 15th position. The Team for 20 driver is driving a McLaren and is 0.3 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium, who is occupying the 14th spot. Also, Feds just left the pits at position 21, while R.A. Raphael of Team Blast is exiting in position 23. Lastly, Wayne Train 94 is coming out from the pits in position 5. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 2nd place, close behind Wag in 1st. Brian 211025 is trailing behind in position 24, just 0.3 seconds behind Feds in position 23. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is fighting to catch up to Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 in position 19, with only a 0.5 second difference between them. Finally, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 15th place with a 0.2 second gap to Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium in position 14. Justice for Wisp is in 13th place, followed by Lander CZ 8910 in 12th. Cedric from Team MD Racing currently exited the pits in 35th position, while Dovdad from the same team is entering the pits in 21st position. Meanwhile, Wag is holding steady in 4th place and is exiting the pits in that same position. We have Gilded Sarcophagi currently in position 19 after losing position 18 to Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports. Gilded Sarcophagi is now entering the pits. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team MD Racing is also entering the pits in position 35. Dovdad from Team MD Racing is exiting the pits in position 25. In the midst of all this, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 22nd place. We have Cedric from Team MD Racing exiting the pits in position 35, while Brian 211025 and GZY1899 are also exiting the pits currently in positions 21 and 26, respectively. Meanwhile, Gilded Sarcophagi is exiting the pits in position 25. Over in Team Blast, Bobardo is in position 10 and is trailing behind Dreezy01 from Team Eager Works in position 9 by 0.4 seconds. And finally, Brian 211025 is following closely behind Feds, who is in position 20. Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 10th position and chasing Dreezy01 from Team Eager Works, who is in 9th place. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is hot on the tail of Due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 in 17th place. We also have Shutter Todoroki 39 in 6th place and Driftin Shadow sitting comfortably in 3rd, but over 4 seconds behind Elap 0C in 2nd place. Lastly, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is just behind Brian 211025 in 21st place. Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 11th position, while Dreezy01 from Team Eager Works just exited the pits and is now in 10th place. Wayne Train 94 is holding strong in the 5th position, and FCK The Feds is currently in 20th, slightly ahead of Brian 211025, who is in 21st place. And Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is still leading the race in 1st place. Joyman00 just exited the pits in 2nd place, while Silver Gaming is making their way into the pits from 18th position. FanMaker from Team Navgum Kings made a move and passed Landers CZ 8910 for 15th position. In the meantime, Landers CZ 8910 is exiting the pits in the 16th position. And finally, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently sitting in the 12th position. Currently we have Gary 710 from Team for 20 in position 12, 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium in position 11. Stiftsmage just exited the pits and is now in position 21. Lacroix from Team Blast, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, and Brian 211025 also just exited the pits and are in positions 22 to 24 respectively. Lastly, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 18th place. Justice for Wisp is currently in 19th position, trailing RR Raphael from Team Blast in 18th by half a second. However, Justice for Wisp was able to make up a full second on the last lap. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is holding strong at 12th. Driftin' Shadow is currently in 3rd position, and Cedric from Team MD Racing driving a McLaren is towards the back of the pack in 32nd place. Driftin' Shadow is currently in 5th place, attempting to catch up to Wayne Train 94. On the other hand, RR Raphael from Team Blast is sitting at 17th place, but had the best lap of 1:42.544, just 2.063 seconds off the fastest lap. Meanwhile, Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings just exited the pits in 20th position. And finally, Andrea Brera is currently in 7th place. So, that's a quick recap for you all. We've just seen some interesting movements in the field. A couple of drivers have entered and exited the pits, while others are battling it out on track. RR Raphael from Team Blast made an impressive move up the grid, gaining almost 20 seconds on their last lap. Andrea Brera has just re-entered the race in 8th position, while Albert 1 is currently holding steady in 10th. Goose, on the other hand, is struggling in 28th. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 has just entered the pits, and Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently fighting for position in 12th. Bobardo from Team Blast was initially at position 10, but lost it to Arbit 1. Gary 710 from Team for 20 and Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium are exiting the pits and moving up the ranks. Meanwhile, recap continues with other details. Cedric said, "Marshall towed me to the track. I'm sorry, but as an AI, I don't have the ability to tow your car back to the track. Maybe you can wait for the race to be over and connect to the next one." We have Okioki 3 currently in 7th position. Feds has just left the pits and is in 22nd place. RR Raphael from Team Blast has also just exited the pits and is in 24th position. Duff Dad from Team ND Racing is currently 14th with the best lap of 1 minute 41.556 seconds, which is only 1.075 seconds off the fastest lap. We also have Brian 211025 in 23rd position. Duff Dad from Team MD Racing is currently in 14th position, trailing behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in 13th position by 0.4. Duff Dad was able to make up some ground in the previous lap, clocking in 32.2 seconds faster. Meanwhile, Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is in 17th position, following closely behind due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 in 16th position by a margin of 0.2. Fafamaker managed to cut down some time as well, finishing the previous lap 1.8 seconds faster. Lastly, Brian 211025 is in 21st position, trailing. Gary 710 from Team 420 is currently in 13th position, with Dove Dad from Team MD Racing trailing behind by just 0.9 seconds. However, Dove Dad managed to close the gap significantly with an impressive lap time that was 8.8 seconds faster than Gary's previous lap. Meanwhile, Stjøsmajsen is currently in 17th position, just 0.7 seconds behind Vervaemaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 16th. Lastly, Sidrique from Team MD Racing has just exited the pits and is now in 30th position. Justice for Wisp is currently in 12th position, while Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works is exiting the pits in 25th position. Meanwhile, Dove Dad from Team MD Racing is currently in 14th position and entering the pits. And finally, Okyoki 3 is currently in 7th position, driving a McLaren. So those are the updates so far. We've got Stjøsmajsen in position 15, trailing behind Vervaemaker from Team Nafgum Kings who is in position 14. Justice for Wisp has just come out of the pits and is currently in position 21, while Dove Dad from Team MD Racing is exiting the pits in position 22. Lastly, Lacroix from Team Blast is in position 16, following closely behind Stjøsmajsen by a distance of 1.1 seconds. We just saw Gilded Sarcophagi and GZY1899 exit the pits in positions 23 and 24 respectively. Meanwhile, Stjøsmajsen is currently holding position 15 with a best lap of 1 minute and 41.813 seconds, just 1.332 seconds off the fastest lap. Lacroix from Team Blast is not too far behind in 16th place, trailing Stjøsmajsen by 1.3 seconds. Shota Todoroki 39 just made a pit stop and is currently in 6th position. Justice for Wisp is lagging behind RR Raphael from Team Blast in position 20 by 4.9 seconds. Stjøsmajsen, driving a McLaren, is currently 0.5 seconds behind Vervaemaker from Team Nafgum Kings in the 14th position. Stjøsmajsen has moved up to position 14, while Shota Todoroki 39 has just left the pits and is now in position 7. Drixie01 from Team Eager Works is currently in 9th place. Vervaemaker from Team Nafgum Kings has entered the pits and is currently in 18th place. Meanwhile, Andrea Brera is in 8th place with the best lap time of 1:42.127, 1.646 seconds behind the fastest lap time. Lastly, Vervaemaker is now in 9th place. Elap0C said, "Wait, did I pit? No, I don't think you have pitted yet. Would you like me to check?" Andrea Brera is currently driving a McLaren and is in 8th position, trailing behind Shota Todoroki 39 in 7th. Vervaemaker from Team Nafgum Kings just exited the pits and is in 24th place. Drixie01 from Team Eager Works also just left the pits and is in 10th place. Lando CZ 8910 is in 11th place while Lacroix of Team Blast is 15th. Finally, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is ahead of Feds in 17th place by 2.3 seconds. We just saw several drivers exit the pits and rejoin the race in different positions. Stismage is now in 18th, Silver Gaming is in 19th, and Lacroix from Team Blast is in 20th. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3 is currently sitting in 6th position. Gilded Sarcophagi is holding onto 20th position, but only 0.2 seconds ahead of Lacroix from Team Blast in 21st. Lastly, Brian 211025 has just exited the pits and is now in 23rd position. Ferritrollerix said, Amy Lacroix is still in pit stop. Looks like Lacroix 1980 was in pit stop earlier and is currently in 15th position. Would you like me to check if he is still there? We've got Okyoki 3 in 6th place, Arbit 1 just exited the pits and is currently holding 10th position. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is on position 11, and Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in the 24th spot. Meanwhile, Gilded Sarcophagi is trailing behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, who currently holds the 19th position. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just exited the pits in position 12, while Wafflecopter from Team is that a podium currently sits in 15th place. Feds just left the pits in 16th position, and RRFIL from Team Blast also exited the pits in 18th place. Okyoki 3 is currently in 7th position and just entered the pits. Duvdad from Team MD Racing entered the pits as well, currently in 15th. Andrea Labrera is currently in 8th position. Lacroix from Team Blast is trailing behind Gilded Sarcophagi in position 19, who was faster by 36.5 seconds last lap. We also saw Duvdad from Team MD Racing exit the pits in position 24, while Okyoki 3 is currently sitting strong in 9th place and has just exited the pits holding onto that position. Ferritrollerix said, Amy, why they park there? It looks like a couple of cars are parked in the pit lane, Ferritrollerix. They might have had some problems with their cars and needed to be repaired, or it could be some strategic move. It's hard to say without having access to the team radios. Stismage is trailing behind Feds in 15th position, while Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is chasing RRFIL from Team Blast in 17th position. Degus is currently in the pit in 26th, followed closely by Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works in 25th place. Finally, Gilded Sarcophagi moved up to 19th after being 28.2 seconds faster in the last lap, but is still behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 18th. Degus just exited the pits and is now in 26th place. Silver Gaming lost position 18 to Gilded Sarcophagi, who is now in 18th place. GZY1899 is currently in 21st place and is 0.3 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast, who is in 20th place. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 19th place and is 0.2 seconds behind Gilded Sarcophagi in 18th place. Finally, Alap 0C is still leading the pack by 0.1 seconds ahead of Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 2nd place. We have Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports now at position 18, while Lacroix from Team Blast is driving a McLaren and currently at position 20, with GZY1899 in position 19 just 0.5 seconds ahead. Albert 1 is currently at position 9 but has just entered the pits and is now in position 9. Lastly, we have Gilded Sarcophagi at position 17. Trailing behind Stivsmaidsjunge in position 16 by 0.4 seconds. Albert 1 is currently in position 7, while Stivsmaidsjunge is ahead of Gilded Sarcophagi in position 15. Albert 1 just exited the pits and is now in position 20, while Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently entering the pits in position 24. Lastly, GZY1899 is behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 17. Currently we have Shoshito Doroki 39 holding onto 5th place with only a 0.1 lead over Lap 0C who is in 6th. Okyoki 3 just entered the pits and is currently in the 25th position. Stivsmaidsjunge is trailing behind RR Raphael from Team Blast in 14th place by 0.5 seconds. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is 0.5 seconds behind Gilded Sarcophagi in 16th place. Finally, Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works just finished exiting the pits and currently sits in 24th place. We have Justice for Wisp currently sitting in 11th position and just exiting the pits in 13th. Lacroix from Team Blast is trailing Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, currently in 17th place. GZY1899 is not far behind, in 19th place, with a best lap time of 1:42.244, just 1.763 seconds off the fastest lap so far. Feds is chasing Justice for Wisp in 13th place, while Stivsmaidsjunge trails RR Raphael from Team Blast by a mere 0.4 seconds in 15th place. That's where we stand at the moment. Just to update everyone, we have a few drivers exiting the pits and changing positions on the track. Wayne Train 94 is currently in 3rd place with a strong lap time, while AAA Raphael from Team Blast is holding steady in position 12. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently sitting in 15th place. Meanwhile, GZY1899 has just exited the pits in position 23, and Gilded Sarcophagi has just done the same in position 22. Lastly, Stivsmaidsjunge has made a big move up the rankings to position 14. Lacroix from Team Blast is trailing behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 14, while RR Raphael from the same team is trying to catch up to Justice for Wisp in position 11. Lander CZ8910 was in 7th position but slipped down to 8th behind Gary 710 from Team for 20, and has just entered the pits in 9th place. That's a quick recap of what's been going on so far. Stivsmaidsjunge just overtook RR Raphael from Team Blast and is now in 12th position. Meanwhile, Lacroix from Team Blast is close behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, and Lander CZ8910 just exited the pits in 18th place. Stiefsmaidenjunge is currently in 12th position, trailing R.A. Raphael from Team Blast, who is in 11th place. Meanwhile, Justice for Wisp holds the 10th position. Interestingly, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is just ahead of Stiefsmaidenjunge by a mere 0.5 seconds. And that's where we stand at the moment. We have Stiefsmaidenjunge in position 12, currently trailing R.A. Raphael from Team Blast by 0.2 seconds, while Lacroix from Team Blast is in position 14 and 0.5 seconds behind Silver Gaming from Team Una Motorsports in position 13. Additionally, Stiefsmaidenjunge is still trying to catch up to R.A. Raphael from Team Blast and is currently trailing by 0.5 seconds. We have Silver Gaming from Team Una Motorsports in position 13 and Stiefsmaidenjunge in position 12, with a gap of 0.5 seconds between them. Lacroix from Team Blast driving a McLaren is currently in position 14, trailing behind Silver Gaming by 0.5 seconds. Also, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is in position 11 ahead of Stiefsmaidenjunge by 0.5 seconds. Lacroix from Team Blast is trailing behind Silver Gaming from Team Una Motorsports by 0.6 seconds, currently holding the 14th position. Stiefsmaidenjunge is behind R.A. Raphael, currently in 12th place with a gap of 0.3 seconds. Andrea Labrera is currently holding a strong 5th position. Meanwhile, Joyman 00 from Team Una Motorsports is leading the pack and holding onto the 2nd position. Stiefsmaidenjunge is currently in 12th place, trailing R.A. Raphael from Team Blast by half a second. Just behind them is Silver Gaming from Team Una Motorsports in 13th, and Lacroix from Team Blast in 14th. And finally, Landa CZ 8910 is currently in 18th place, with Duff Dad from Team MD Racing just half a second ahead in 17th. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast and Stiefsmaidenjunge were neck and neck for 11th and 12th position, with R.A. Raphael from Team Blast pulling ahead by 0.3 seconds to finally take 10th place, just half a second behind Justice for Wisp in 9th. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 13th position and 0.5 seconds behind Silver Gaming from Team Una Motorsports, who is in 12th position. Stiefsmaidenjunge driving a McLaren is in 11th position, trailing behind R.A. Raphael from Team Blast, who is in 10th position. That's the current situation on the track. Junge is currently in position 11 and is trailing behind RR Raphael from Team Blast, who is in position 10. Justice for Wisp is currently in position 9 and is just ahead of RR Raphael by a small margin. Lacroix from Team Blast, on the other hand, is in position 13. Arbert 1 is currently in 14th place, trailing Lacroix from Team Blast, who is sitting in 13th. RR Raphael, also from Team Blast, is in 10th place and is 0.5 behind Justice for Wisp, who is in 9th place. Junge is close behind in 11th place and trailing RR Raphael from Team Blast, who is in 10th. Lastly, Lacroix from Team Blast is in 13th place but is not too far behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is currently in 12th. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports moved up from 11th position to 10th, trailing behind RR Raphael from Team Blast. Junge entered the pits in 15th position and then exited in 19th place. Gilded Sarcophagi is currently in 18th position, while Arbert 1 is in 12th. That's what's been happening so far. Lacroix from Team Blast is trying to catch up with Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is currently in position 10. Meanwhile, Shahashi has entered the pits and is currently in 36th position, while Shota Todoroki 39 is in 24th position, also entering the pits. Cedric from Team MD Racing is currently in 29th position and has also decided to enter the pits. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently holding on to 10th position, just 0.3 ahead of Lacroix from Team Blast, who's in 11th. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team MD Racing has just exited the pits and is in position 29. Shota Todoroki 39 has also exited the pits and is in position 24. Wayne Train 94 is currently in 2nd place, while Trixie01 from Team Eager Works is in 4th position. Deplorableeple, Blazer, GZY1899, Elap 0C, and Sabine27 from Team Blast all entered the pits during this lap, while Wayne Train 94 exited the pits. That's the summary for this lap. We just witnessed some intense pit stops as a few drivers were able to exit and re-enter the race. Andrea Labrera, Sabine27, Elap 0C, Komodo 3K, Bobardo, and Joyman 00 all completed their pit stop and were able to get back in the race. We'll have to see how these pit stops affect their positions as the race continues. Right now, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 10th position and is trailing RR Raphael from Team Blast in 9th by 0.3. Meanwhile, Brian 211025 is in 13th position but was 1.9 seconds faster than Arbert 1 in 12th position last lap. Currently, RR Raphael from Team Blast is sitting in the 9th position with Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports trailing just behind in 10th. Meanwhile, Brian 211025 in a McLaren is in 13th position and trailing Albert 1 in 12th by just 0.4 seconds. Waffle Cupcake said, "Were there any semis?" Sorry, I don't understand the context of your question. Would you mind giving me a bit more information so I can understand and respond appropriately? Brian 211025 is currently in 13th position with the best lap time of 1:42.472, which is 1.991 seconds slower than the fastest lap. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports is chasing after R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in 9th position, and Brian 211025 is also trailing behind Albert 1 in 12th position. Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings and Judas Mocha-Blunt from Team 420 have both entered the pits, with Amin San currently in 34th position and Judas Mocha-Blunt in 28th position. We just saw Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 10th place trailing R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in 9th by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Judas Mocha-Blunt from Team 420 and Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings both exited the pits in 28th and 34th position respectively. Lastly, Brian 211025 is currently in 13th place, trailing Albert 1 in 12th by 0.6 seconds. Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports is currently in 10th place, 0.3 seconds behind R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in 9th place. Meanwhile, Brian 211025 is currently in 13th place, 0.5 seconds behind Albert 1 in 12th place. And Silver Gaming is again in 10th place, this time 0.5 seconds behind R.A. Raphael from Team Blast. That's the current situation on the track. Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports is currently in 10th position and trailing behind R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in 9th place by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Brian 211025 is currently placed 13th. On the other hand, Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 11th position and 0.4 seconds behind Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports in 10th place. Currently in 11th place we have Lacroix from Team Blast, who is just ahead of Albert 1 in 12th place. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports is in 10th place and trailing behind R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in 9th place. Albert 1 is currently in 12th place and trailing Lacroix from Team Blast, who is in position 11. Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports is not far behind R.A. Raphael from Team Blast, who is currently in 9th place, with a 0.5 second gap between them. Duvdad, representing Team MD Racing, is currently in 15th place. And finally, Wayne Train 94 is doing quite well, currently holding the 3rd position. We have seen Silver Gaming from Team Uner Motorsports chasing R.A. Raphael from Team Blast in position 9, with just 0.3 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Dovdad from Team ND Racing entered and exited the pits, currently holding position 16. Lacroix from Team Blast is doing great by 0.5 seconds ahead of Arbit 1 in position 12. Lastly, Silver Gaming is now 0.5 seconds behind RR Raphael from Team Blast. Arbit 1 is currently in 12th place with a best lap of 1:42.358, which is 1.877 seconds off the fastest lap. On the other hand, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is trailing behind RR Raphael from Team Blast in 9th position by just 0.3 seconds. Wayne Train 94 holds 3rd position but is 0.4 seconds behind Drifting Shadow in 2nd. Lastly, Arbit 1 is currently right behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 11th position by just 0.3 seconds. Brian 211025 is in position 13, while Cedric from Team ND Racing just entered the pits in position 29. The current leader is Wipe, with Lacroix from Team Blast in 11th position and Arbit 1 right behind in 12th. Meanwhile, Alap 0C is currently entering the pits in position 25. That's where things stand at the moment. Wipe is currently in 1st place and has just exited the pits, while Cedric from Team ND Racing and Alap 0C have also just come out of the pits in positions 29 and 25, respectively. Meanwhile, Lacroix from Team Blast is trailing half a second behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 10, with Arbit 1 not far behind in 12th place. We have Wayne Train 94 in 2nd place, followed closely by Drifting Shadow in 3rd. Lacroix from Team Blast is trailing behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 10th place. And currently, Drifting Shadow is trying to close the gap on Wayne Train 94 for that 2nd place position. Lacroix from Team Blast has moved up to 10th position, overtaking Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is now in 13th. Additionally, Lander CZ 8910 has taken over 13th position. That's the current state of affairs in this racing simulator with artificial intelligence-driven cars. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports just exited the pits in position 36, while Komodo 3K is currently entering the pits in position 34. Meanwhile, Justice for Wisp lost position 12 to Lander CZ 8910, and then position 13 to Gilded Sarcophagi. And finally, Arbit 1 is currently in position 10, trailing Lacroix from Team Blast, who's in position 9 by just 0.6 seconds. Those are the latest updates on the race. We've seen some recent pit stops from Team Blast, with both Sabine 27 and Bobardo coming in for maintenance. Komodo 3K also just exited the pits in position 36. Meanwhile, Brian 211025 is currently driving a McLaren and trailing behind Arbit 1 by 0.7 seconds in position 11. Lacroix from Team Blast is in 9th place and is trailing behind RR Raphael from Team Blast in position 8 by 0.7. Meanwhile, Sabine 27 and Bo Bardo from the same team are both just exiting the pits, with the former in position 32 and the latter in position 27. Brian 211025, driving a McLaren, is currently in position 11 and is neck and neck with Albert 1, who holds position 10. Lastly, Darth Blazer is also exiting the pits right now and is in position 30. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 9th place, trailing 0.5 seconds behind R.R. Raphael from Team Blast in 8th position. Meanwhile, Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings and Judas Mocha Blunt from Team 420 have both just exited the pits. Lastly, Brian 211025 currently sits in 11th place, 0.8 seconds behind Albert 1 in 10th position. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 9th position and is trailing behind R.R. Raphael from Team Blast in 8th position. Meanwhile, Brian 211025 is in 11th position and is 0.5 seconds behind Albert 1 in 10th position. Lacroix is driving a McLaren and is currently 0.4 seconds behind R.R. Raphael from Team Blast. Brian 211025 is currently in 11th position and is trailing 1.2 seconds behind Albert 1, who's in 10th place. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 9th place, trailing 0.5 seconds behind R.R. Raphael from Team Blast in 8th position. The leader just finished the race with Wyke Blanding in first place. We also have Sidriq from Team MD Racing finishing in 29th place and Alap 0C coming in at 24th place. Driftin Shadow finished in 3rd position, followed closely by Gary 710 from Team 420 who came in at 5th place. Kokibai 90 from Team Ego Works secured the 14th position, whilst Jivs Machenjunj finished just behind at 15th. Meanwhile, Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings came in at 35th place, and Judas Mocha Blunt from Team 420 finished at 27th position. We just finished watching some impressive racing in the simulator with artificial intelligence drivers. We saw Deplorably Bull finish in position 33, Fanmaker from Team Nafgum Kings finish in position 22, and Andrea Abrera finish in position 18. Meanwhile, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium finished impressively in position 6, Debuts finished in position 16, and the Feds took an impressive 7th.